And we're back to another episode of Let's Play PC Building Simulator. I'm your host, CRPG Guy. And we've got some rigs to build. Now, you'll notice there was no sticker on that box because that's the new build that's up here. All computers that are builds get posted up here. And what you do is you take it over to a workbench, and now this case is added to this job. Yay! Now, building computers can be fun, especially when you do it with a gun. No, I'm just kidding. Now I do believe we had a cable request, and I don't remember which computer it was, so we're gonna have to look into it, of course. Well, that's booting. Let's open this guy up. So this is a completely empty shell, to which we can do with what we please. What we please! And whatnot. So let's take a look. Who is this? Is this Conrad? Yeah, so Conrad didn't care, he just doesn't want you stuff. And he thinks he clicked on something bad. The prawn, as they say. In the old country, we called it the prawn. So let's go ahead and get this started. Plug all this in, too, while we're at it. Graphics card. And 970 gamer, yeah. Plug it in, power it up. Pretty sure this is all we need to do. And we need to double check the RAM speed, because what's the point of having it at 2800 when you... What's the point of buying 2800 RAM if you're not going to use it? So this game, I don't think, as we get later into these builds, is going to be that thoughtful about that. Come on, there we go. Because this is also going to add to the score. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's open this. And that. And it is completely riddled with prawn. And hopefully that's the card by itself just works. If we need to put in another stick of RAM, means we gotta go with a lower card. Storage, boop. Power supply. Get this in there. So yeah, fresh builds are always fun. Now the other cool thing is we don't have to do a virus scan, obviously, because it's a new build. But we still need to benchmark everything to make sure everything's working the way it's supposed to. And that's a big one right there. And then for processing power, and graphics card is cheap and simple, which means I can put one of these back in. Let's check on the other rig. Okay, so 3221. Woo-hoo-hoo! Nice. We can shut her down. We'll bring in the next rig, work on that while we're working on that, because we still got more to work on that machine. Because we don't have any bonuses of quick cabling or anything like that. We can't really speed that process up much faster. Replace RAM. Well, that's simple enough. Which we have a different color. should be fine. And it is. Sell the broken RAM because there's no point in keeping it. And of course we got to benchmark it and scan it for the prawn. And before we get too far, check the cabling. Team group components are meant to be the bomb, so that's what's in there. That one's fine too. Good. Alright, so go ahead and add 3D mark. Hate these white towers because you can't really tell if you got all the dust or not. So I kind of have to go a little bit overboard with cleaning it. Make sure the RAM is set. Boop. Excuse me. And prawn free and proud. And run 3D Mark Advance. Alright, let's get this plugged in. Do as I say, Putor. Get it all plugged up. Just plop that in there. Run 3D Mark, but we're also going to make sure the RAM is set properly as well. Boom. Look at that. Within $55 remaining. That was only $5 remaining. Oh, his budget was $750. Well, I don't think we have anything worth throwing in there. Do we? Nah, not really. I could throw in a better processor, but it would be used, and I don't want to do that. So, we'll leave it as is. Oh, we only have $5 left over. That's what I get for rushing. Alright, this guy is done. Pretty much one more rig, guys. We're almost there. Guess we could, you know what we could have done? No, we couldn't have, because the solid state's $60. It would have just been short to put in a solid state drive, which is my favorite thing to put in a computer because it just helps with installing the software really quickly. Wait a minute, what is this noise? $40 left over. I don't have anything to put in it. Oh, well, we could have put in another stick of RAM, whatever. Oh, God. And let me guess, you're the one that wants the cable changes, you son of a bitch. Alright, black plastic black ones, huh? Alright, let's open her up. You can hear my excitement. 455. Alright, so we have another stick of RAM to put in here. I'm pretty sure that the final fixed upgrade here is going to be video card. Really quick before I forget, cables, black. Oh god, gotta disconnect all this garbage. Make sure we disconnect everything. See any cables back there? All right, and then how much do we? What's the? Whoa. 385. What did we actually end up getting here? Ah, this guy. Let's go ahead and plug this all back in. And good. You check the RAM speed after we do our first set of installs here. And this guy is done. Obviously, it's not going to perform that great in the 3D Mark because it's got a shitty card in it, but he wasn't very specific with what he wanted. But we could have put something used in there, and that's sometimes a good reason to do it, but we're not going to do that with most new rigs unless, like, what they're asking for is nearly impossible. Ah, crap. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check the RAM speed. Let's do that after this. Nice. Run. All right. Let's get paid. Nice. And the next gig will let us level. All right, we're at 3,900 plus the money we're gonna get back for the other rigs. So let's take a look here. Overheating PC, diagnosed and fixed for 3D Mark. Hello, I bought a PC a while back from a guy called Tim, and I always seem to run a bit hot. I thought there was nothing to be done, but a good friend of mine, Dr. Moderman, told me how you fix the machine, so I was wondering if you could have a look at mine as well. Many thanks, Doctor. Right. No budget, so it's obviously a thermal paste issue, but for 150 bucks, sure. Whatever you need. Hi there, did you get my email about the Film Classic Archive? It's going great so far. I've already got 5 users in a heated debate about Captain Cartwright on the forums. Behind the scenes, I've been ripping my entire collection of cult classics to populate the Film Classics Archive, but I'm actually running into a bit of hard drive space again. Can you add some more storage? Thanks. By the way, I've noticed you've not signed up as a supporter yet. Your technical services are great and much appreciated. But if you want to sign up as a community backer, you can. No pressure. You still have the link. I can send you it again if you need. www.filmclassics.freehosting.co.uk. Blake Petterberg, Chief Archivist and Cult Film Expert, Film Classic Archive Action! 8,000 gigs. So 8 terabytes is what he wants. So he's got 6 in there already. His budget is 300. Now here's what we can do. And this is where I like to go nuts. We're just going to rip everything out. I know. We're just going to rip everything out. Because I want to keep these 2 3 terabyte drives. Why not? I'm going to go into the shop. Go into storage. And we could buy 2 of these. That'll give us 8 terabytes. So 1, 2. That's 2. Now these 2 equal 260. We have... Oh, I'm sorry, not 260. It is 230. So we have room for, guess what? A solid state. Alrighty then. $60. Boom. Now I think that puts us over, doesn't it? Ooh, it does. No! I thought I was free. Not quite. That's not gonna fly. So 260, we only have 40 more bits of room here, so we can put a 320 in there. Fucking A, let's do it. Nah, we'll just leave it alone. Screw it. They're just hard drives. But you said to put in the... I said a lot of things. In the case of hard drives, there's no need to go that crazy. Good day. Good day. Predictably, my computer has failed once more. This time, the thing won't turn on at all. Goodness only knows why. I can only assume it died out of depression or desperation. I'm an award-winning author, you know. I should not have to deal with this sort of thing. I certainly never had any of these problems with my typewriter. The only problem I had with that were changing the ink ribbon once in a while and having to hear my editor whine about dealing with real paper for a change. That's the problem with people these days. No literary constitution. Anyway, do what you can. I just want this techno-dystopian nightmare to end. Best regards, Bruce Van Cleef, award-winning author. Auteur. You ever notice that these pretentious assholes put their little fucking bullshit titles below your name? Hey, Bruce. Hey, Brucey. Go fuck yourself. But yeah, we'll diagnose and fix it. So he says it doesn't turn on at all. Well, it's not going to be that crappy power supply. It's going to be that motherboard. So this is easily a motherboard problem. It's regular 8. It's this guy here. And upgrades that are so cool. Hello, my PC is just as fast as a RAM. Please upgrade my CPU. I need 60 gigs of RAM. I'm a total Intel fanboy. Can you get it done quickly? Cheers, Christopher. Alright, so let's take a look, Chrissy boy. So you need a Fortis 8 gig. That's simple enough. Boom, so that's $60. That puts us at 180. Yeah, I think it's 180. Okay, so you're using just a regular Intech Plus, and you have a 4520. So let's take a look where your 4520 actually lies. That one's a little higher than the smallest iCore. Yeah, 45. No, it's just under that. So, okay, so we have about $180 to burn. So, whoop, $180 to burn. Socket is still Skylake. So we can go all the way to the i5 6600 because that's, well, I said 180, didn't I? We can go to the K. Pulls more wattage, so that may not be, you know what? Because he's got that really crappy power supply. Let's stick with this one. That's $5 cheaper. Yeah, the performance is different. This is more for overclocking because of the wattage draw. This one is not. So we're going to go with this one. That's a guaranteed fix right there. So where were we? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so this one is done. Yay. Yay. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, but I am for real. Didn't mean to make you wanna cry. Gonna make you don't do what that. I think I pooped a little. Alright, so this guy is done. Just kidding, by the way. Wait, we stayed in the budget, right? Yes. $85 remaining, but whatever. Probably could have bought another stick of RAM, but... Yay! Alright, and we leveled up. Woo! 3000 megahertz RAM, LED RAM, 1060 GPUs available. Quick cable tool. Woo! And Uncle Tim needs some more money, and he's going to give us more percentage of the company. Uncle Tim, you can go fuck yourself, buddy. So what we need to do is, so far we're at $625. So we've got some money to burn, and Uncle Tim ain't getting it right now. As much and as exciting it would be to own more of this wonderful company. I don't want to buy the peripheral shop because we're not going to mess with peripherals for a little while. We'll wait till we actually have a pretty good budget. But the auto connect tool is tempting, but the quick screw and the quick screw tool and the quick cable tool are, to me, far more useful. I think it's in our best interest to go with the quick screw tool. And the only reason I say that is because, though this might be more useful, this in the long run, every computer you have to dick around with the cabling. Sometimes when you're dealing with RAM and certain other accessories, there's not that many cables to deal with. This will be the next big upgrade we buy that's not software driven. Like we might, get some of the software driven stuff, but as soon as it's available. But the next big skill upgrade is going to be quick cable followed by auto connect, because by then they're going to be pretty cheap. The auto standoff tool is also a very good tool, but you'll notice they start getting very, 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 very expensive. So it's just one of those things that we need to be wary of. But we're going to go with the quick screw tool right out the gate because that's a good deal. All right, so let's go ahead and buy all this stuff. And we're good, so we can shut her down. Boom, boom. And let's move on to a brand new day. Go to work. Alright. Upgrade CPU and diagnostics. Boom, boom, boom. Let's take a look. I don't think anybody had a cabling request this time, but we will, as per usual, ensure that that's the case. Okay, 16 gigs of RAM. And this. So, processor. We'll put this on memory. So you see in that place you didn't even see the quick screw tool in action other than to open the case. So kind of funny that you don't get to see that much of it getting used right away. But look at how quick it is. Woo! We beat the computer to the boot up screen. That's all you need to know. We're gonna get a lot of the quick screw tool used on this guy because this is the one with the motherboard replacement, right? Yep. Pain in the ass. Looks good. Look at that. Totally worth its weight in gold. Run it. Son of a bitch, it wasn't that. What was it? What broke? Nothing. Wait, what? Can't be the power supply. Nothing wrong with it. It is the power supply. Okay, well, we luckily have a used one. He's not going to care if it's used. But we end up with a motherboard. Which is fine. We don't have a backup, so... So we're going to be out about $100. But it's not a big deal because we can get that money back next time we have to build a rig. Make sure it's Intel. Incel, no Intel. That's gonna happen sometimes where you get an overestimate for what you need. That's more the storyline ones than the actual big, big build jobs and whatnot. Alright, let's plug this all back in. Good thing we had that little power supply, though. And you know what it is, too? Some of you might be saying, oh, but you could have used that power supply for later things. Yes, I could have. For the junk build stuff that we're going to be doing later to make some extra cash. But that power supply is pretty pathetic anyway. So it's not even worth it. You'd be using it in the crummy machine. The crummiest machine you could build. And for what it's worth, you could just buy a new one. And it would be about as equally embarrassing as that one. Alright, this guy's done. Good. It is the way we left it. 800 gigs of storage. Alright, easy as pie. Now, if I screw this up, it's going to be because I didn't think this through. And I got greedy for hard drives. Alright. And so what it ends up giving us is pretty much used storage. Now, it doesn't show up as used. Technically, it would be used, but it is an oversight, I think, of the game. But to me, it's like, well, we didn't pay for those, so they're brand new in quality. They think they register as brand new when you put them in a computer, and better than that, they were free. So that's how I look at that. So again, a good reason to invest in some computers outright is because there's a chance you're going to get those parts. You're going to see those parts come back again and be able to use them for other things. In this case, oh, I didn't need to do that because we did 100% hard drive reinstall. All right, so we got these going. Yay. That's right, we used Intel because we're awesome. Well, maybe not awesome, but we did it because you wanted it, because you're a bitch. You're Intel bitch. You suck Intel balls. You lick Intel's cock. You sit on their Johnson around the clock. And your money's gone. So this guy's done. Still doing its thing. Alright, diagnose and fix. I believe we did we fully diagnose this guy? Oh, yes. It's nothing major. It's just this. Ugh. Alright, this one is done. Clean these up. Sorry I'm not talking as much. I'm trying to like move. Get it done, get it done. Alright. Alternate repair service. Hello, I'm having problems with my computer as I use it to organize meetings with my local Woodsea Alliance group and to share my thoughts on roller because it's like Tumblr but full of more narcissistic people. It is very important that it be returned in working order. However, as a great believer of natural healing, the process, and the power of positive energy, I would first like you to conduct an alternate repair session. This requires you to dim the lights in your workshop, light some candles, and fully relax. You don't have to wear clothes if you don't want to. As you relax, focus your thoughts on my computer and channel your energy flow to unmask and repair any damaged components. The following mantra may help guide you. Rapa Mako Puta, Rapa Mako Puta. Best wishes, Hazel. And guess what? The government allows me to vote. Fucking psycho. Okay, do get back to me. I'm Mr. Brian Eggleston, solicitor and personal attorney to Prince Duarte, exiled prince currently held at Chichester International Airport. We are unable to leave without our computer being searched by the authorities. Due to the negligence or oversight, this computer is not in working condition. I have made several contacts for repair, but all proved abortive, hence I decided to contact you. I'm not going to read this as an accent. I'm just not. I have worked out a procedure that will ensure success, and as a lawyer, I will ensure that all actions are within the confines of the law. I'm authorized to offer final reward of $4,000 for any assistance rendered, full payment to your name and address, and on transit to be delivered to you. I will forward to you one computer hardware for immediate repair. Please replace the hard disk and return it to the following address. Upon success receipt of working hardware, we will release the remaining reward amount to you. Note, if you receive this message in your junk or spam, it's due to your internet provider. So, here's the question, and right away, this is like a red flag. And I totally agree with you. It's a total red flag. But, though it's a red flag, you still get XP for it, and you still get to unlock more hardware. So, for as silly sounding as it would come off to fix that machine, because we're getting no budget for parts and we're getting nothing for work, we're doing it all for the nookie so we can take that cookie and stick it up our ass and stick it up our ass. No, but we're doing it for the XP because we need to make up for what we lost earlier. So we will accept. But here's the thing: is I personally never go anything more than the minimum. So we're going to go, and you can also argue that you don't even need to test it. So let's go ahead, and it says to replace hard drive. We're going to place it with something slightly better. Same price, so that's why I don't care. Available for upgrade work. Can you help with this? Are you available to upgrade my computer? Performance-wise, can you aim for a benchmark of 3078? I'd like 16 gigs of RAM. It's dusty. Looks like it's bland in there. Some black plastic cables might look nicer. Make it look nicer. Let's see, well, what's going on here. We accept for sure because we can hit that number. $535, we should be able to hit it beyond that. So we've got a motivator 8 gigs. So let's go ahead and go into memory. It's a motivator 8 gig 2400. So $70. So that puts us at 4 something. Sorry. I believe it'll put us at 465. I want to say. So 465 is how much we have left over. What else is going on in here? The processor ain't good either. Okay, but with a mount like that, I'm more inclined to think we could get to... See, it's already at 3001, so there's not much you have to add to this to get that up. So, RX 470, where is that on the scheme here? RX 470. It's already pretty high up at a 4 gigger. So the only way to really get a benefit is to go up into these biggins. Let's take a look at the biggins really quick. 495. Well, we don't have 495. We have 465. So the closest upgrade to really give us performance is this guy. The 6 gig LE. But I never liked the 6 gig LEs because they're not multi GPU cards. And I try to avoid non-multi GPU cards as much as possible. But we have the Sheen GeForce Gaming XL, and we have the 980 Gaming 4G. And he is really down in this area here. Right? RX 470. He's right here. We would be upgrading up to here. Is that 2382? So we could just buy a good video card and be done with it. So let's do that. Let's buy this guy here. Or, well, we can't buy this because that's $375. That's $10 more than we can afford. So we can go with this one here. It should do it. 980 gaming. Oh, wait a minute. 4G LE. No, 4G LE. It's the one that's up there. Boom. You're minus $30 from that. That's 470. Wait, what? 350. My numbers are not good here. 460. Oh, wait a minute. 465. Oh, that's why. Because it's the only one that we can get that's multi-GPU. Okay, and, well, what does that give us left then? If we do that. So it's, you know, minus 350. We could put in another stick of RAM. So we may as well do that. Boom. So that's 490. So there we go. Repairs need to be done. Hi, can't believe my PC broke. I thought the motherboard was dirty, so I cleaned it with a Hoover. Sorry, I can't tell you any more than that. My brother has Gigabyte in his PC, and he says they're the best. The fence looked a bit clogged. Obviously, Gigabyte's a reference to the motherboard. It's got to be the motherboard. It's a B250M Gaming 5. So 170, 170. It's this. All right. So only one person is dicking around with black cables. That's fine. And we've got some repair work. So let's order these parts. And as they say in the old country, get her done. So $740 in parts. But not enough to buy the next big upgrade. So we'll just hang back, I believe. Yeah, we can't get that till level 9. Can't get a third flash stick till level... whatever was that, 8. We don't need OCCT yet. We'll need that later once we have access to another software. We could throw Bongle. We could throw those two in there, but I'd rather save up for this. So that's exactly what we will do. Let's go ahead and buy now. Power down. And see, we're running out of time this episode, but I would like to see how... No, you know what? Maybe we should just wait. So anyway, we got some more rigs done. We got more parts on their way to get more stuff done. And we're getting there. Slowly but surely, and don't call me Shirley. The next day should be rather easy other than making sure that we do the black cables on the one rig. You know, we've got a lot of memory to throw around. We've got this weird upgrade one that's possibly not paying anything. But like I said, we're doing it for the delicious XP that they're going to offer to us. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I am your host, the RPG Guy. When we come back, we will have some more PC Building Simulator for you, where we're going to fix up these 3 rigs and get some more work done. And we'll see. We'll keep our eyes peeled in case we get any more special requests from some prince living in some place far, far away. Who knows? Maybe a little trust in him will get us a little further. Thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv twitch.tv/JackTart Studios for live, me playing RPG games live, tabletop games with the chairman of the board show, and Hobo Headcrab Blind plays from his dumpster outside the McDonald's in Hermosa Beach, California, where he's tackling RPG games he's never played before, and you get to see us live on camera. How cool is that? You get to see me as Jabba the Slut. And when he gets stuck in the game, I tell him what to do. And that's only when he gets stuck or when he wants a second opinion. But he's enjoying it immensely. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please take a moment to check out more episodes from the RPG Guy, Tuesday Night Team Up, and more. And please subscribe. Always support the channels you enjoy watching, and while you're at it, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Keep on gaming hard. See you next time.